Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so excited for this class today. I'm Burns. I'm your Certified Detox Specialist, certified by Dr. Robert Morse, ND. And if you do not know who Dr. Robert Morse is, I am so happy to introduce him to you. This is his textbook, the Detox Miracle Source Book, and we are going to learn all about cellular botanicals. Yes, we are. We're going to start a masterclass series all week this week where we are going to learn about the benefits of herbs, how to figure out what kind of herbs you need based on the health questionnaire that we have in our private Facebook group. It's in the link for that is in the description of this video, by the way. And we are going to actually make from scratch using locally sourced, beautiful herbs. We're going to learn how to make our own herbal formulas based on Dr. Morse's formulas. So if you guys are ready to get down into this amazing subject, I see Cindy is ready. Hi, Cindy. Welcome to class. I saw that you were here earlier along with Kelly. You guys are amazing. Oh, dang, look how early I arrived to the party. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. That was at 12:05. It's 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys are ready for this. Are you ready for this? I'm ready for it. I know you're ready for it. That's why I was downloaded with the insight to do this class. Hello, Desiree. Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. Hello, Burns. So glad to see all of you here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to quickly just share this out to our juicing communities. As you know, there are some really fabulous groups here on Facebook. We're streaming this live right now on Facebook as well as the YouTube. So we're going to share this out. We're sharing this out to the Real Juicy Detox group page on Facebook. That's our before and after school program place for us to gather. So if you're there, hi. We're sharing this out to Juicing and Raw Food Support Group for your healing journey, Juicing for Health, Solid Food Vacation. We're also sharing this out to one of our favorite groups, Eating to Live, Not Living to Eat. And we're also going to share this out to the Dr. Morse groups, Sharing the Detox Diet by Dr. Robert Morse and Fans of Dr. Robert Morse, ND. There we go. Admin stuff is done. We can... glad your internet is fixed. Yeah, girl, me too. I've spent like 2 hours on the phone with Rogers trying to sort that out. It's all good. We are all sorted out and we are good to go. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Chrissy. So glad to see you here today. I'm so excited for this class. This is going to be one of our masterclass series. I've got some great notes for you guys. Settle in. Sit back, get your pencils sharpened up, get your notebooks out because you're going to want to take notes for this one for sure. I also have class notes ready to go to pop up on the side right over here. So you don't have to take notes if you don't want to. You can totally just take it all in, but we've got some great notes. They're all going to pop up right here, just like that. I just want to fix my lighting for a second. Let me just see if that's a little bit better, a little bit better. All right, so we are going to get started in just a minute. If you are brand new to this class, I pop up your questions and comments on the screen. Everybody gets recognized. Everybody's questions, everybody's comments get recognized up here on the screen. So as you are popping in, say hello. Let me know. Let us all know where you are watching from. Rockstar Ruiz is here. Hey, I'm here, but working. Awesome. Well, we're so glad that you are here, Rockstar. Okay. I'm going to give the class members a couple of minutes to pop in because I know we are right on the stroke of 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I was so early. Are you in the car, Cindy? Good luck to your son who's sitting his MCAT exam, Cindy. Duda is here. Hi, hello, everyone. Just finished watching last night's class on the replay. Damn, girl, I'm all in. Got my pencil ready. Woohoo! Yes, last night. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Just got the goosebumps. That's a good sign. Last night, I kind of covered everything that we're going to be doing here. And let's just go through what these master classes are going to be based on. So today we are starting a new level of detox master classes. This is called Detox 103-1. This is all about cellular botanicals. So everything that you want to know about supporting your body through the healing process using beautiful cellular botanicals, aka herbs or herbs, for those of you who pronounce the H. And these are all as outlined in Dr. Morse's book. Well, I was going to hold it up, but you see it right there too, right here. Double take in this powerful, amazing textbook. And first of all, if you guys do not have this, you should really invest in this. It's like $30. Yeah, $30. And it is one of the best resources that I've ever held in my hand for healing the body. So glad. Let me find a pen and paper. Find a little pen and paper because you might want to be jotting down some stuff here. Desiree is in Las Vegas and we are supposed to get snow today. It's cold and rainy. Now, I know, I saw that. I saw California. Was it California that had snow as well, where they don't usually have snow? So that is quite something. Hi, Burns, watching you on the big screen. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Eric, if you're there. I'll be back for the replay, says Alana. Got to take Eric to work. Love you all. All right, Alana, girl, we'll see you soon. I'm super excited, says Gabriella. Hi, everyone. Hi, Amy. Last night was a good class. Yes, it was. Last night's class was so amazing. So in this free masterclass series, guys, this is all completely free for you because I want you to have a powerful, powerful experience with your healing. This is completely free. It's a whole series. This is just one part of a series of about 3 or 4 classes on herbs, in which I will teach you everything you need to know to feel comfortable with harnessing the power of plants, herbs specifically, to help you on your own healing journey. I'm just reading out, just in case you're wondering, from my description from the video, because it's just easier that way. So in this masterclass series, I will be covering how to figure out for yourself your own herbal protocol based on the same health questionnaire that Dr. Morse has us fill in if we come to his clinic directly, or has us fill in if you are working with a certified detox specialist, such as myself, trained by Dr. Morse himself. This is what we use to determine where exactly in the body you are weakest and where you need support. Sahara's here. Sahara says, I'm so excited for this. So am I, babe. I'm so glad that you're here. We're also going to be breaking down each of his herbal formulas, understand what they're good for, and how to make our own herbal blends at home from locally sourced herbs based on Dr. Morse's formulas. And the reason for that is that not everybody has access to his herbs. A lot of us live around the globe in a lot of different countries, and you might not be able to access his specific formulas. However, there is a really easy way that he and his staff told me about in order to figure out how to take the ingredient list from his website for all of his products and how to break that down into specific ratios so that we can then find locally to us, without having to pay crazy exchange rates on the American dollar, without having to pay shipping, without having to pay customs and duties. Canada is like terrible for that. In order to have the power and the healing potential of these beautiful plants right here at home, so that cost is much less of a factor, because this is the kind of thing that you want to be investing in, but you don't want to be breaking the bank at the same time. You know what I'm saying? We kick things off today with understanding Dr. Morse's Heal All Tea, learning how to buy herbs local to us, and we'll be making our own Heal All Tea. And by that, I don't just mean I'm going to scoop out of my already made container and show you how to boil tea. Like, you know how to boil tea. We're actually going to be making this recipe together. And I'm also going to be making this recipe and showing you how to fill these little capsules so that if you do not want to drink the tea, because to be honest with you, I'm not really a big tea drinker, but I do want to get the benefit of the herbs. Um, so we're going to be packing them into these little capsules. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that so that you can have them as part of your healing protocol every single day. And what I would really encourage you guys to do, this is what we're doing for the next 30 days. We are not changing. We're still keeping our main focus on juice. By the way, I'm drinking beautiful cantaloupe juice. It's so good. It's like candy, you guys. It's like candy. We're going to be focusing on our juicing, but we're also going to be eating a beautiful raw menu if you want. If not, you can just keep on juicing. But I want to put these heal all herbs into my body for a solid month without doing a high level detox and just see what the herbs can do, right? Who's in for that? Who is up for committing to making or purchasing? If you're in the United States and you can get this at a really good price, by all means, order it directly from Dr. Morse. If not, there's no excuse. We can order these herbs. You can totally get your herbs online in order to make this. Who is in for this challenge? I'm doing it for 30 days. If any of you want to do this with me, let me know in the comments. Just type in, I'm all in. Just type that in. I'm all in. Let me know if you are in for this opportunity to put these herbs. And when I get done with this class, I'm going to ask you now, but then I'm also going to ask you at the end of this class who's in. Because when you see what these herbs do in our bodies, and I break it down for you what each of these herbs do, you are going to be like, well, hell yeah, why wouldn't I? I'd be crazy not to do this this incredible challenge with you, Burns. And it's not going to be challenging. It's an opportunity to heal our body. Look at all of these herbs. We've got marshmallow root, we've got black walnut hulls, and these are all wildcraft sourced beautifully. This is comfrey root. We've got white oak bark. We've got plantain or plantain slices. We have got burdock root, and we have a huge honking bag of chaparral herb. So we are going to make these up. But before we make these up, what I want to do for you guys is I want to walk you through. Awesome. Sahar is in, Amy is in, Duda is in, Yvonne is all in. Desiree, I'm in. I have a bag of Heal All tea, so I'll give it a go. Amazing. Okay, so let's get started. Let us get started. So that is what we are going to do. What else do I need to read off here before we get things going? Yeah, that's it. That's it. I've covered the hey, love round. Tanya in the house. She's ready. She's all in. Rockstar Ruiz, even though I'm in the US, I still buy 3 bottles of capsules at a time to save on shipping. Yes, so that is a great idea. So what we're going to do here is we're going to, before we get into making this Heal All tea, what I think it's going to be, what I think is going to be most helpful is if we go through and understand what exactly is in the Heal All tea and what are the powerful healing benefits of each of these herbs. So let's get started. Before we do that, I want to show you this recipe of the Heal All tea. And to be honest, this wasn't my breakdown. This was from another group member in another group. But what I did was I called down to Dr. Morse's to his office, and I asked his staff there, how do I figure out these formulas? How do I break it down so that our people, can know how to take any one of his tinctures and break it down to know how much of each herb to put in it? So what they told me is that at the top of the list, when you see on Dr. Morse's website, the ingredient list for any of his products, beautiful beautifully designed products to help us heal. The items at the very top of the list have the most concentrated ratio amounts and going down to the least amount as the list goes down subsequently. So, for example, for the Heal Alti, we're going to be using a ratio of 5 units of measure for the white oak bark, 4 units of measure for the plantain herb, 3 for the comfrey root, and so on, so that we get approximately the same kind of balance that he has in his formulas. We're going to break down, when we're done going through what each of the herbs have in them, I'm going to show you how to figure out those ratios. Okay, so don't freak out. Don't worry. I got you covered. I know how to teach. I know how to teach you this because it's really, really easy. But I just want to show you, just starting off, this is the recipe for the Heal All Tea. And if anybody is interested in screenshooting these, you can totally screenshot them, and as you're watching this on your device, and just crop it so that you just have the tile on your photos, or you can wait until tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll have the individual screenshots on my highlight reel on Instagram and on Facebook in the private group. So let me know your thoughts. As I'm going through these herbs, what I want you to do is to keep the conversation rolling. Keep the conversation rolling. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if anything is standing out to you. But bear in mind that I'm not going to be able to go through those comments right away. So if you see something that you really like, don't just say, "Ooh, I really like that," because I won't know what you're talking about, right? You can say, "Ooh, I really like the marshmallow root for blah, 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 blah," whatever it is when we get to it, if that's something that stands out for you. Okay. And then I will come back and will read, of course, as always, all the comments. I'm in need to learn for when Dr. Morse runs out. Exactly. So that you always have a source, right? That's a really smart man right there. Good morning, Elaine. Good afternoon. I have my pen and paper ready. All right, Denny in the house. Awesome, my friend. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to be making this Heal All Tea, and we're going to start breaking it down and going through what these different herbs do, starting with white oak bark. So white oak bark is another tremendous herb of God. By the way, this is all from Dr. Morse's book right here. So we learning from the master up in here, okay? There's no better place to learn than from the master himself, Dr. Morse. It's another tremendous herb of God. White oak bark is a great cleanser of the body, has very strong astringent properties. Astringent meaning that it's pulling stuff out of the cells. Just turn my fan on a wee bit here. I'm starting to feel a little bit of a warm flash coming on. So very strong astringent properties, increases the lymphatic flow and helps reduce swollen lymph nodes, a powerful cleanser of tissue used for mouthwashes, poultices, douches, enemas, and abscesses. Use as a douche for infections and atypical cell formation. So if any of us girls out here are getting any yeast infections, any bacterial vaginosis, you can use it internally as well to help you with that. Strengthens the cells. It's a cell proliferator. Superb for internal or external hemorrhages. Has diuretic properties, thus increasing urine flow. So if any guys are having any urine flow issues, this is really good for that. Kills and expels small worms, pinworms, etc. It's also used to eliminate gallstones, especially kidney stones. How many people are struggling or have kidney stones that they're trying to eliminate? This is a really good herb for that. It helps clean and strengthen the GI tract. And as somebody with gastrointestinal stromal tumor, my tumors, because of all the acidosis that I've consumed in my life, the type of cancer that I was diagnosed with 9 years ago is called gastrointestinal stromal tumor, which means that these tumors can pop up anywhere along the digestive tract. This is excellent for cleaning out and strengthening your digestive tract. If you have any heartburn, this is excellent. If you have any digestive issues, you're not digesting all of your food, your pancreas is down, this is excellent for that. If you have malabsorption issues, listen, if you do not have your digestive system working, the means for which you take in and digest, absorb, utilize, and eliminate your food that you're taking in, this is it, baby. This is what you want in there. Absolutely. This is excellent for prolapse conditions, including intestinal, uterus, bladder, vascular systems. So if you have any prolapsed bladder, any prolapse of any of these areas, this is really good, really, really good. This is one of those things that works on and helps strengthen your parathyroid gland, which is all about the connective tissue. When you have a weak parathyroid gland, you have sagging skin, sagging breasts, sagging intestinal, especially the transverse colon, sagging prolapse uterus, all of those kinds of things. So this is really helpful for that. Used in all mouth and gum conditions. So definitely you want to be using this to swirl and rinse out your mouth if you've got any abscesses or sores, or are having any dental surgery, any mouth pain, any tooth sensitivity. Really, really good for this. Has powerful effect upon the tooth enamel and bone growth. White oak bark is also used with plantain, as some people call it, for snake bites. Ulcers, boils, gangrene, tumors, and the like all benefit from this. It's good for use in all skin conditions, including eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis. Yes, this is so powerful. You can make this into a poultice and rub it on the affected areas, but remember, that's just treating the symptom. What we want to do is we want to get after the cause. This helps to clean out the skin from the inside out. Great for hemorrhoids, piles, lesions, all of those rectal issues, because connective tissue issue again, right? So this is really good for that. Used to strengthen the arteries, veins, capillaries, or capillaries, as I call them. I don't know, capillaries, right? Capillaries, especially great for varicose veins and spider veins. So this is a little end card to let you know what the scientific name is. And I'm not going to butcher any of those things. I do not know Latin. We're not going to do that to myself, okay? Parts used of the white oak are the inner bark, the gall, and the acorn. And here are the different actions within the body. So it's I can't read half of that. You guys, there you go. Scan it over. It's really good. It's an antiseptic, it's an astringent, anti-venom, a diuretic. It's amazing. Amazing, right? So that is the white oak bark, and this is what that looks like. Just like a tree bark that's just all crushed up. And this is sourced from Bulgaria. I purchased all of mine from a company called Herbie's Herbs in Toronto. I ordered them online, and Dali picked them up in person for me. This 1/4 pound bag was $11.90. And for this, we are going to be using the entire bag, and this entire bag will be the 5 parts for our recipe, which you can see is right there. So we're going to be using 5 parts of the white oak. 5 parts of white oak. I'm sneaking listening to you. You should. Are you supposed to be working, young lady? I got white oak bark last week and waiting for the other herbs to arrive as they were out of stock. White oak bark tea is very mild in taste. Was drinking it on its own until the other herbs arrive. Awesome, Judah. That is awesome, babe. Yes, I'm so happy. Okay, moving right along. Let's talk about the plantain herb. plantain or plantain. The great plantain can't be beat for pus and septic conditions of the blood and body. Great for boils, excuse me, abscesses and tumors. Known for its anti-venom properties in snake bites. And remember, when used in conjunction with the white oak, they work synergistically together, which all of these herbs do, which is really, really great. Has strong astringent action, pulling and cleansing upon the tissues, useful for inflammation and for its healing abilities. So remember, anytime you have any condition in the body of inflammation, you're going to see the word itis after it. Meningitis. Pneumonia doesn't have itis after it, but pneumonia is also an inflammatory condition of the lungs. Anytime you have appendicitis, colitis, bursitis, arthritis, anytime it says itis, that is an inflammation condition. So taking this is not only going to help you if you have such a condition. And by the way, if you have appendicitis, if you have something that you need immediate medical attention for, by all means, remember, be smart with your detox, right? Go seek immediate attention if that's what you intuitively know you need to do. But for something like arthritis, you're not going to go to the emergency room if you have your arthritis flaring up, right? It's just an inflammatory condition. So these are some of the things that you can use to help with all of that. This neutralizes the plantain herb. And by the way, let me show you. I actually got the water plantain slices. And I don't know if this is the right one or the wrong one that I needed to get for my Heal Alti, but it's plantain herb and it's going in, baby. It's going in. It neutralizes stomach acids and helps restore proper gastric action. So if you are suffering with heartburn, Val, if you're suffering with heartburn, anybody, you need to look into the Heal Alti for sure, because it will help you with all of that. Has mild expectorant properties, therefore aiding in bronchial and lung congestion. Used in venereal diseases, used topically, which means on the skin, on the top of your skin, and internally for all skin conditions, including eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis. Great in an eye wash, especially for cataracts and glaucoma. I'm not saying the Heal Alti should be used as an eye wash. I'm saying the plantain herb is one of those ingredients that can be used for an eye wash. But actually, if you were to brew this and you had an eye infection and you were to make a mild brew of this Heal Alti, this would be excellent for that. You can dilute a little bit in a cup, put that cup over your eye and give that a swirl around for stuff like that. And here is the end card with the breakdown for plantain. So you can use the root, the leaves, the flower spikes, and the seeds. So it is cooling. It is a vermicide. So it gets rid of vermin, I guess. It's a vermicide. It is an antiseptic. It is so good for all of these different things. So really, really good. I'm going to let that dot in. Give me 1 second. She doesn't realize this is a masterclass that thousands and millions and multiple millions of people might watch one day, but let me bring her in. Hold up. Dottie, come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hi. How are you? How was it out there? It's nice and mild. Yes, Dot. It's mild out today, so she was enjoying her day. Yes, honey. I know, I see you. I know. Yeah, hi. Oh, hello. Hello. You're coming to say hello to the class. Hello, babe. Here's Dot. She's our class mascot, our class Kelly, our class kitty. Cindy says, leaving in 30 minutes, Kelly, then I'll be back in the car till midnight. Oi, oi, oi. Good afternoon, Brenda. Good afternoon. Okay, she's got her loving up. There you go. And now she's going to go have her little snack to eat and a nap. Good afternoon, Brenda. So glad that you are here. Okay, let's move right along. So far we have gone through and talked about the white oak bark, the plantain root, and now we are on to comfrey root. Let me know if this is hitting, with you guys, let me know, okay? All right. So for centuries, uh, comfrey root has been considered one of nature's top healers. There's a reason why Dr. Morse calls this the heal all tea, because it will heal pretty much everything that we've got going on in our bodies, right? So cool. Nick, and let me show you the comfrey root. This is what comfrey root looks like. Show it to you down here. Oopsie. So this is what comfrey root looks like. And this comfrey root was $6.60 for 4 ounces or a quarter of a pound. And we are going to be using it in a ratio of, was it 3 parts? 3 parts of this bag to make up our Heal All Tea. So it's nicknamed knit bone for its powerful effect upon rebuilding the skeletal structure. Amazing. So if you have any bone breaks, if you've broken your arm or somebody you know has broken their arm, this is really going to be very helpful and powerful. If you've had any surgery, this will be really good for that as well, because it strengthens the connective tissue. So that is really cool. Used for hemorrhoids, varicose veins, and spider veins, prolapse conditions of the uterus, bowels, bladder, etc., muscular degeneration, osteoporosis, hernia, aneurysms. Oh my goodness, this is so good. It is a powerful wound healer. So remember when I got cut, right? I did not use it on my finger. I'm going to be straight up honest. I was too busy. I forgot. Oh my gosh, Burns, take care of yourself. I could have used it on my wound, and I could have made just a poultice with the tea and used it there. But to be honest with you, I didn't realize till I was really starting to buckle down and prepare for this class how many amazing benefits this tea has, which is also why I am committing to using this every single day for 30 days to see what kind of effect it can have on my body. I'm super excited. Let me know in the comments if you guys are really excited about these different benefits from these herbs. Let me know in the comments. Very good info, says Sahar. Awesome, babe. So glad you're getting value. Brenda says, my heartburn. Yes, Heal All Tea. Can you provide the link? I can't find it on my go-to Amazon, LOL. Since juicing, I have not had to take any medications as much. That is amazing. I'm not sure where you live, Brenda. If you live in the States, honestly, I would recommend purchasing them through Dr. Morse, purchasing the blended up Heal All Tea. I got mine from a company called herbiesherbs.com. I don't know if they ship out of Canada, though. That would be the question. Let's see here. Let's go up. Oh man, Cindy, take a phone charger and Dr. Morse's book with you. Take some dates too. Yes, take something to nibble on. Good afternoon, Elsie. I'm about to take my Heal All capsules as we speak. Awesome. We will be also making, in case those of you who are just tuning in, now we're also going to be making our own capsules. I got these just a little while ago. I ran out to my favorite health food store and I picked up these vegetarian capsules. And after we make the tea, we're going to keep some aside for in case we want to drink the tea or make a poultice, whatever. But we're also going to be making some, grinding up our blend to put them and fill them. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make up your own herbal capsules. This is going to really, really help you guys on your healing journey. Let's see. Brenda says, I have a sprained AUG. What does that mean? What does AUG? What is the short form? I know you're telling me something important that doesn't go away, and you've had it since August. So anytime you have any kind of sprains, you want to definitely be taking the comfrey root in and all of the other herbs, because that is going to be really good for your connective tissue. The soft tissue, man, I've sprained my ankle. Is that probably what you meant? Ankle. Yeah. I sprained my ankle very badly. Kaya was, I think, 6 months old. And I remember it very well because I sprained it the day before and she's 18 now. So the day before I was going back to work, sprained it so badly, I thought it was broken. It took me years to heal. And I wish I knew about the Heal All Tea. Yes, Dottie. So this Heal All Tea will definitely be of benefit for you. Oh my, what's up, Dot? Are you playing with Cleo? She's just going nuts over there. I do apologize, you guys. Yes, says Aubrey. Yes, me too. I'm excited for this. You guys, I'm so excited to see your excitement. How many times a day should one drink Heal All Tea? We can get into that later. A couple to a few times a day if you're drinking the tea would be great. We're going to get into the benefits of drinking the tea, of having the herbs raw in your system, as well as tinctures. We're going to talk a little bit about that probably tomorrow, but great question. You can drink it a couple times a day. That would be totally fine. I'm going to be taking the capsules 3 times a day. Got my book, juicer, charger, and you guys. Hope Burns entertains us all day and all night. There's always the replay. Although I know you've been at every single class, Cindy. I know this. Hi, Burns and everyone. Gel is here. We've missed you, Gel. How much tea will you try to consume each day? I've been drinking about 12 ounces or 1.5 cups. That's a really good amount. Absolutely. You can definitely, as with all of the herbal stuff, listen to your body. How much does your body want? What are you feeling like? I need more. Are you able to handle more? So I'm really excited that you guys have all these beautiful questions. I know you can't see it now, but I posted in the group my 64-ounce cup of Heal All Tea I will drink today. That's what I had yesterday as well. Awesome, babe. That's amazing. Heal All Tea is amazing, says Carrie. Carrie, are you new? Are you new in our group? Welcome to class, darling. Or have you just changed your profile picture? She's going nuts. She's jumping up. She's like crazy. She'll settle down soon. My kitty Dot. So welcome. Abe is here. Good morning, Abe and Ethan. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Abe, and good morning, Ethan. And Ethan, I'm so sorry I got your name wrong. Oh my goodness, that's just me and my brain. I'm so sorry. I was calling you Nathan in our private chats. I'm so sorry. Welcome, Ethan. Welcome, Abe. Yes, and Carrie is new. I thought I recognized the new name. Welcome. We are so glad that you are here. So grateful. Welcome. Heal All Tea, or some of us shorten that to HAT. What would you like to say, Dot? Get it out of your system, girl. Did you know that cats only meow for their humans? They don't meow for themselves. And it's true. I've observed Kitty and Dot playing together. They do not meow for each other. But when Dot meows, Kitty comes running to see what all the action is about. I can't even. So sorry, distracted. Heal All Tea can give support when the body is going through the period days. Yes. You're going to see in some of the other herbs. We're going to get to that. I was having some pain yesterday. I wish I had a tea to sip on. Didn't take any medication. I just held on tight and had my juice. Oh, Gabriella, babe. There are pain benefits for pain relief in the upcoming herbs. So stick around. You're going to love what you're going to hear for this. I started Heal All capsules when I stopped taking Motrin. There you go. Pain relief. Amazing. Hello, Talia. Hello, everyone, says Talia. Okay, let's keep going. I'm kind of torn. Do I let her back out because she's just going to be back up at the window crying? Let me see if she wants to go out. She's pretty active today. It's very mild outside. And she's being a bit of an annoying little kitty today. Come on, let's go. Out you go. Oh my goodness. Okay, I do apologize, you guys. I'm back. Okay, so we were on comfrey, I believe, right? That's the one we were on. So comfrey for centuries has been considered one of nature's top healers, nicknamed knit bone for its powerful effect upon rebuilding the skeletal structure, strengthens connective tissue, used for hemorrhoids. I know I read this one already, but we're reading it again. Good for used for hemorrhoids, varicose and spider veins, prolapse conditions, uterus, bowels, bladder, etc., muscular degeneration, osteoporosis, hernia, aneurysms, a powerful wound healer. Useful in sprains and fractures and the like your sprain on your ankle. How cool is that? It was right on the next slide. A good astringent used to detoxify and cleanse tissue. Helps move the lymphatic system. Very beneficial for respiratory issues, both for its expectorant properties, meaning ability to cough up mucus, and its antibacterial properties, which we know we need to keep it clean, right? Especially if you're out there and you're wearing a mask and you're breathing back in all of that bacteria. First of all, I don't recommend it. But if you really feel the need to do that, then this would be really beneficial for you so that you can help your body deal with all of that bacteria that should be out of your body that is now back in your body. Of course, prevention is the best form of dealing with something. Why don't we just prevent the whole thing from happening? But if you, for whatever reason, need to or have to or choose to do that, really good antibacterial properties, very beneficial for your lungs. Comfrey is a tonic to the body, strengthening cells and tissue. It checks hemorrhoids, especially in the GI tract, urinary tract, and lungs. I don't know, that feels like it's a typo. But it's good for hemorrhoids. I think checking hemorrhoids as in, stopping, sorry, not hemorrhoids, hemorrhages. Okay, let me just start that one again. Bloop, take two. It checks hemorrhages, especially in the GI tract, urinary tract, and lungs. So if you have any bleeding internally, this would be very good for that. Comfrey is used to help regulate blood sugars. There you go. Said to aid protein through increasing the secretion of pepsin. It is a great lung tonic, excellent as a poultice for any injury, promotes the formation of epithelial cells. Now note, because of a strong alkaloid called pyrolysidic acid, the FDA considers this herb dangerous to the liver. However, FDA, they have your best interests at heart. Grain of salt, right, from the FDA. However, generations of use does not bear this out. If you were to extract the alkaloid and take it by itself in large dosages, it would cause liver damage. However, in herbology or herbology, we never extract individual constituents. And right before class, as I was cleaning up and getting all the dishes put away, I was listening to one of Dr. Morse's videos on raw figs. I was, I'm always on raw figs and herbs. What do you got to tell me about herbs? Let me refresh my learning and, get in the vibe for today's masterclass right here, right now. And he talks about how pharmaceutical medicine is often sourced from natural plant material on the planet. And what they do is they isolate just the one little element that they think is the thing that helps in healing something. They'll isolate that one element and completely strip away all of the other components, which are necessary for that herb and that constituent, that component, to work synergistically with all of the other parts of the plant. So that is why we get a lot of side effects, and that is why we get warnings like this. It's like, oh, can't use comfrey root because liver damage. Meanwhile, they're not basing that information on this is comfrey root right here. They're not basing that information on use of the entire plant in a way that we do with herbs. They're basing that based on isolates of material, which we don't use. So again, here is the end card. So parts used are the root and the leaves. It's an anti-inflammatory. It is antiseptic. It is astringent. It's a cell proliferant, demulcent, meaning it gets rid of mucus. Essential oil, expectorant, homeostatic. It's insulin, helps with the insulin. It's nutritive. Look at all the beautiful, beautiful aspects of comfrey root. So this is also in the Heal All tea. So we've covered white oak bark, plantain root, and comfrey root. What we're going to work on next is we're going to go and we're going to look at black walnuts, black walnut hulls specifically. And these look, well, let me show you down here on this one. This is what black walnut hull looks like. And this quarter-pound bag cost me $9.60. And these are prices are in Canadian. Prices are in the Canadian because I am in the Canada. Elsie asks, is there a certain length of time you can continue to take the Heal All, or is there a cutoff? Because I want to continue for some time. You absolutely do not have to take herbs for an extended period of time, but you absolutely can if you so desire. The thing about the herbs, and what we want to remind everybody, that this is not being used to treat symptoms, but to strengthen and help the body heal, so that these different parts of our bodies that we have damaged through acidosis and toxicity and which we have inherited from poor genetic material that we got from our parents. Once these tissues, organs, and glands are healed, then you don't need to be constantly taking, certainly not the amount maybe that you would on the beginning part of your journey. So you can definitely take them for some time, but you most likely will not need to take them for some time. The latest package of Heal All tea I purchased has a lot of the large, hard black chunks, which I think is the black walnut hulls. That's right. And somebody also mentioned, I think it was either in one of the groups or you private messaged me asking about noting that the Heal All tea for this batch was a little bit different than the last batch. I don't know if it's because they are doing some reformulation. I know that they've also been having to work with different providers of supplies because supply has just been, more iffy these days. So that might be the reason for that. Okay, so let's keep going. How are you guys doing? Are you good? Are you having something good to eat or drink while we talk? I'm loving this cantaloupe juice. Oh my God, it's like candy. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's keep going. So black walnut hulls. Black walnut hull is one of Dr. Morse's favorite herbs for many reasons. It is one of nature's most powerful anti-parasitic. So if you have parasites, oh baby, that's right. This is going to get rid of your parasites, all those worms, the tapeworms, the ringworms, all of the worms. This is going to help get rid of all of the parasites. It will kill microorganisms, so bacterium, fungi, yeast, etc., to larger parasites, including all worms and flukes. Who doesn't want to get rid of your worms, right? This is great if you have candida. That is a yeast Candida is a yeast. So not only are you doing everything that you can do to keep out all of the uh, food for your candida, all of the complex sugars, all of the complex carbohydrates, but you are instead replacing those complex sugars with simple sugar that doesn't feed candida. This sugar, simple fructose, starves off and kills candida. And you combine that with black walnut hulls. Oh baby, say you can kiss the yeast goodbye. It is a cellular proliferator, strengthening cells. It increases the oxygenation of blood cells. If you want more energy, if you want to not be suffering with all kinds of low energy and, feeling like you're dragging yourself through the mud, this is what you need. It is a detoxifier used to balance sugar levels and disperse fatty materials. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that for my cellulite. Anybody else have cellulite out here? Or is it just me? I know it's not just me. Don't be trying that on me. I know a lot of us have that. So this is going to really help with that. Black walnut is excellent for any condition and weakness of the body. Any condition, any weakness. This is good for that. Promotes healing of all tissues and is said to help restore tooth enamel. So any of you out there who have sensitive teeth, who have softening teeth, and you think it's because of the fruit, it's not because of the fruit. It's not because of the fruit, even though the fruit it might seem like, oh my God, I started drinking fruit and my teeth got more sensitive. By the way, my teeth used to be really sensitive at the beginning of my journey. I started this June 1st, 2020. My teeth were so sensitive. So sometimes I couldn't even chew because they were so sensitive. But with the power of the fruits, and I'm telling you, once the lymphatic congestion gets moved out of the way, once you support your body with this beautiful healing herb, you're going to feel that you're going to have some improvement in that condition. Strengthens and stimulates the immune system, which is, as we know, the lymphatic system. Promotes lymph movement and bowel peristalsis. So if you are constipated, this will help you from the inside out. Strengthens the bones. It's high in calcium. And here again is the end card for black walnut hulls. This is a scientific name. The parts used are the inner hull, and you can also use the bark. And these are the different actions or the different attributes of the herb. Pretty cool. It's a detergent. It literally scrubs you clean from the inside out with all that parasitic action and all of the microbial action. It's so good. All right, how are we doing? Let me see what's going on before we get to Chaparral. Carrie says drinking kidney tea. That is awesome. I'm going to be showing you guys how to break this all down so that no matter what formula you want, you can add it into your repertoire, either purchasing it directly from Dr. Morse or making your own. Super excited about this. Jel says, I purchased mine several months ago and it wasn't as finely ground up as the prior bag I bought. Yeah, so it could be just a different, they're working, they're working, especially after what we went through in 2020. Yeah, some of the supply chain has been interrupted, and his different suppliers in general, things have been iffy, but it doesn't matter because it's all the same good stuff. So you're still in good hands with that. Kelly, I finished all my dates last week. They were really delicious and I miss not having them as a snack. Oh my gosh, girl, you got to order more. I love having dates. Okay, so let's move on. Chaparral herb. So, sorry, let me do this first. Again, to review and recap. So we've talked about the white oak bark. We're going to be using 5 parts of white oak bark. And this is going to be a 1/4 pound is going to be 5 parts. So this is 5 parts of the chaparral herb. We're going to be, the white oak bark. We're going to be using this entire bag to make up a double batch. We talked about the plantain herb or plantain herb. We talked about the comfrey root, the comfrey herb. We talked about the black walnut hull. And now we're going to be talking about the chaparral herb. So let me scroll down here. And before we talk about that, I want to show you, I got this bag. Canada Customs is really weird, okay? They just are. Sometimes you can get chaparral herb on Amazon. I got this 2-pound bag. Didn't need 2 pounds of it, but that's the only unit of measure they sold it in. So I got the 2-pound bag. I think this was $55 Canadian. Yeah. But I thought, you know what? Let me get it. So if any of my Canadian people or my local people are having trouble getting chaparral herb, let me know and I'll see what I can do to send you a portion of this. And in this Heal All tea, we actually need, oh, interesting. My herb cam went off. What is up with that? Hang on 1 second. Sorry, I need to have this running for when we start making our herbs. There we go. Okay. So this is a 2-pound bag, and I think we need how many parts of the chaparral? 2 parts of the chaparral. So I could spare some. So let's just keep on moving down here. So chaparral herb, because the thing is that I noticed that I went into Amazon again to order it to see if it was still available to order, and it wasn't. It was not available anymore, available in Canada. So it's one of those harder to get ones. And it's one, when Dr. Morse talks about chaparral herb, he just melts, his heart melts. He's just like, oh, chaparral herb. And I'm just like, ooh, that is some love affair you got going on with the chaparral herb, Dr. Morse. And here's why. Chaparral herb is one of God's top herbs in the Northern Hemisphere. Its greatest power lies in its ability to move the lymphatic system. And we know how important it is to move the lymphatic system. Used for the removal of tumors. That's right. Boils and cysts, boils and abscesses or cysts, has strong antimicrobial properties, bacterial, viral, and fungal, etc. Very useful in rheumatoid and arthritic conditions, also excellent for gout. Has analgesic properties for pain. So here's where that herb comes in for pain. And let me just show you. I can't, it's not, I want to show you what it looks like, you know. Let me put some in a little Ziploc baggie. Just so that you can get an idea of what it looks like compared to the other ones. Get that baggie closed up right there. It's a little ASMR. Okay, so here is the chaparral herb. Let me show you down here. So it just looks like oregano, actually. To be honest with you, that's exactly what it looks like right there. So that is the chaparral herb. All right. It stimulates peripheral circulation, which is really, really good as well. Stimulates liver function and increases bile production and flow. Works as an anti-inflammatory. Somewhat of a cellular proliferator in that it strengthens your cells, used in all cancers and HIV. Amazing. Used for all types of stone formation. Great for prolapse conditions, especially of the uterus. Poisonous bites, including snake bites, chickenpox, mumps, and the like. Useful in all types of female conditions. Very useful for stomach and intestinal conditions, including hemorrhoids. Who's excited about chaparral herb? I can see why Dr. Morse gets all lovey-dovey about this one. So awesome, right? Yes, Carol says, hi, Burns and everyone. Hi, darling. I had my boyfriend buy me a bag of Heal All tea last night from Dr. Morse's website, so hopefully it will come soon. Hopefully it will come soon. Jel, I know, I know, aren't they delish? Oh, you're talking about the dates. I have another 10 pounds in the freezer. I never open them. I just put them straight in the freezer. Awesome. Good morning, Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann is in the house. Just heading out. We'll be watching on the replay. Okay, darling. We'll see you later. So there you go. That's the scientific name for the chaparral herb. Talks about using the leaves and the small stems. And look at all of those beneficial actions within the body. Great for pain, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-rheumatic, anti-scrofulous, anti-tumor, anti-venomous, aromatic, astringent, bitter. Oh my goodness, just on and on. It's a mild laxative as well, tonic and vasopressor, mild. Very interesting. Very interesting. So far we've gone through, let me recap the recipe again. So we've talked about the white oak bark. We've talked about the plantain herb. We've talked about the comfrey root. And we've talked about the chaparral herb and black walnut. Did I say? Yeah, black walnut. Let's look at burdock root, shall we? Burdock root. By the way, who is excited? Oh my God. The more I learn and the more I read about this, the more I am 100% adding 3 capsules of this Heal All tea. Once I grind it up finely, which we're going to do together. We're going to grind them up and we're going to put them into these capsules so that they're easy to take. I'm not a big tea drinker. I'm just not. So instead, I'm going to put them into these capsules. These are awesome. You just open them up. You just scoop up the herb and you just put the cap on and that is it. Ready to go. I can pop a couple capsules much easier than I can drink a couple of cupfuls of tea. So that's what we're going to be doing. So burdock root, let me show you the burdock root right over here. So this is the burdock root. It looks just like this. And this was $10.90 at Herbie's Herbs. And this one is sourced in China. The white oak bark was sourced in Bulgaria. The black walnut was sourced in the United States. The comfrey root was sourced in the Ukraine. The plantain was sourced in China. And now we are, the chaparral herb was sourced in Mexico. And now we are at burdock root. So let's learn about burdock root. So burdock root, the leaves are considered by many to be one of the top burn healers of all times. This includes first, second, third, and fourth degree burns. So you can make this into a paste, a poultice, and put it on a burn, and it will help it. A strong blood and liver cleanser and tonic reduces swelling in the body, especially around the joints. So, Alana, this would be great for your shoulder, babe. Oh, yeah. A great aid in detoxification. Burdock rids the body of toxins and mucus. It promotes urine flow and perspiration. Number 1 in skin conditions of all types. Amazing. Promotes kidney function and helps remove acid buildup within the body, especially sulfuric, phosphoric, and uric acids. Amazing. Here is the end card for burdock root. You can use the leaves, roots, and the seeds. So many great actions within the body. Look at that. Look at that. I'm excited. It's a bit of a sedative too. Huh, interesting. And let's talk about marshmallow root now. So marshmallow root is the last item on our recipe card. Let me show you that recipe card again. Check this out. Okay, so we've got white oak bark, plantain herb, comfrey root and leaf. Actually, disclaimer, I only got the comfrey root. I was going to get the comfrey root and also get the leaf, but I forgot when I went in to order it. So that's all good. I'm going to use what we have. We've done the black walnut hulls. We've done the chaparral herb. We've done the burdock root. And now finally, we are going to touch on the marshmallow root. So this is what the marshmallow root looks like. Right here. So we are going to use 1 ratio of this. And I'm going to explain the whole ratio thing for you guys as well as we're making it. Let me just go in and just double check here. Yes, Jel says medical medium is also a big proponent of burdock root. Yeah, it's so good, right? I have burdock root tea with key lime and agave, so earthy for your root chakra. Very good to know. Hello, Linda. Linda says, watching as I drink Dr. Morse Heal All tea. So excited about making my own. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm a huge tea drinker. Just purchased this teapot and she gave the link. So I can't wait to go into Facebook and see that in the comments. So yes. Okay, let's keep going. We're almost there, you guys. What do you think about these herbs? Let me know in the comments. Are you surprised? Is your mind blown? Are you understanding the power that we are holding in our hands when we hold the Heal All tea? This is just so incredible. I'm super excited. Then again, it doesn't take much these days, you know what I mean? But I'm super excited about learning about all of these. You know, you just think, oh, it's just a bunch of herbs. It's just a bunch of herbs. It's just herbs. Yeah, let's have some Heal All tea. You know, it's just herbs. And then you start realizing all of the freaking power that you're holding in your hand. And you're like, oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What now? What now? Let me know in the comments. Is your mind blown as yet? If your mind is blown, give me the mind blown emoji. You know, the emoji with the mind blown. Type in mind blown. Give me the mind blown emoji if your mind is blown. Mine is. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Where is my mind blown emoji? Give me a mind blown emoji or a few if your mind is blown right now. Can I comment on my own live as I'm doing this? I don't even know if I can comment. There we go. Write a comment. Abe's mind is blown. Amy's mind is blown. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Didn't even plan that. Didn't even know that was going to go down like that. Right, guys? Right, Abe? You're a master formulator yourself. What do you think about this? Crazy, huh? Duda's mind is blown. Kelly's mind is blown. Yes, Carrie says herbs are truly amazing. I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer early December. I went immediately to organic fruits and Dr. Morse's kits, plus teas and superfoods and extra tinctures. The changes already are truly amazing. Oh my gosh, girl, you're in the right place. You're so amazing. So amazing, all of this. I should have been drinking this all along. Me too. But hey, it's all good. Now we're ready. There's a reason why this came as the big download over the weekend. You know, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but now is the time. Now is when we're ready. And listen, it's all good. The important thing is that we're doing it now, right? We're getting the benefit now, present moment. That's all we got anyhow. But way to go, Carrie. Way to go. You are incredible. That is truly amazing. Truly amazing. Okay, so let's continue on, because then I want to get weighing and measuring and making some heal tea. Okay, so marshmallow root is a great anti-inflammatory and healer of the gastrointestinal tract, stomach, and intestine. So if you are having any issues with your digestion, if you're having any heartburn, if you're having any cramping, gas, bloating, irritable bowel syndrome, if you're having constipation, if you are malabsorbed, if you're losing too much weight on your cleanse, it's because you're not absorbing properly. It's because your pancreas is off. If you're having any issues, I get this question all the time. Should I be taking probiotics? No, you should not. Probiotics, absolutely, uncategorically no. Because when you take something that your body is supposed to be producing on its own, you prevent your body's ability to produce it on its own. When you strengthen and heal the body's tissues, organs, and glands that are responsible for whatever, like your digestive enzymes, your pancreas, you're going to heal, and your pancreas is going to start working properly, and this is going to start rebalancing your system. Easy, super, super easy. It couldn't get any easier than this. These herbs are our friends. These herbs want the healing power that is, the body wants the healing power that's in each of these herbs, and synergistically, when they come together, it's like the best fireworks show ever, right? So your body wants all of these herbs in here. You can heal everything in your body, everything, especially when you have the power of these herbs. So as it is a specific tool for gastritis, enteritis, or gastroenteritis, colitis, diverticulitis, ulcers, and cancers of the GI tract. Boom! Marshmallow root for the win. Marshmallow root for the win. That is literally the cancer that I've been diagnosed with. Gastrointestinal stromal tumor. But you know who didn't tell me about this are my oncologists and my liver surgeon, because they don't know. They don't know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I love these herbs even more now. Oh my God. I'm so excited I could almost cry. Bells to Carrie, right, Carrie? Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm legit. Oh my God. I'm so excited. You want to know something? When I did these notes up today to put them in the card, I didn't even reread them. I mean, I've read these sections in his book, but I was just copying and pasting and putting them together and go, how many can fit on the page? Go, put in my little leaf icon, color code it, boom, next slide, next slide, next slide. It took me 2 hours this morning to get these slides done and ready for you while I was on hold with the internet service provider, because never mind, long story. But I didn't actually read all of the specific things, because I know I've read the book. The book has been, you know what I mean? Marshmallow root for the freaking win. Okay? Especially for any of us that have any of these gastrointestinal issues, especially for any of us. And coincidentally, I know 3 people that have the same exact diagnosis as me. Lisa Pike, you need to get on the Heal All Tea immediately. Babe, we have the same condition. Met her in Trinidad at where I was staying at my second family. Anyhow, I'm excited. Gastritis, enteritis, colitis, diverticulitis, ulcers, and cancers of the GI tract. Marshmallow root. It's high in being high in mucilage. It coats and protects from free radical damage or acid damage of the mucosa. It neutralizes overproduction of stomach acid. So, Abe, Val needs to get on this Heal All Tea immediately because she's really suffering with this heartburn, right? So this is going to coat and protect the mucosa lining so that we don't have the effect, the pain from all of that. It neutralizes overproduction of stomach acids, therefore allowing improved digestion. Like my mind is like, right, Carol? I told my husband to stop taking digestive enzymes and probiotics. Excellent. Get him on make this up or order the Heal All capsules. You guys are right down there. Oh my gosh, Kelly, order the Heal All Tea capsules, the Heal All capsules for your husband because this will be much better. Also, we used marshmallow tea when we were kids, when having so much mucus in the nose, throat, and lungs. It does the miracles. Yes, indeed. It's amazing how ancient civilizations discovered all the properties of herbs and how to use them. Right, Denny? And what's more amazing is that it's been hidden, purposely hidden from us in modern times. It's really sad. Superb for cystitis and urinary tract inflammation. Now, you guys know that I just recovered from a bladder infection. Yes, I was taking the D-mannose, but I was also drinking the Heal All tea. So I'm certain that that helped me right away. It's a great aid in prostatitis. It heals wounds, especially good in burn cases. So again, you can make this into a poultice. So you can just add some water and just make it into something to rub on a burn. Excellent for that. And for any kind of wound. Works well in cases of bronchitis and sore throats, just like Duda was saying. Great for inflammation of the vascular system, the liver, the pancreas, aids in digestion, and is a stimulant to the GI tract. This is just so cool. Let me just try to fix my shirt here so that, I got all excited about the marshmallow root. High in calcium and lime, excellent for the skeletal structure, has been used very successfully in gangrene. Gangrene is when tissues die. My grandmother had to have her foot amputated because she had gangrene, her leg amputated because she had gangrene in her foot right before she died. She died of complications from diabetes, from a diabetic. She just went downhill real fast. But yeah, especially useful for coughs, laryngitis, swollen tonsils or tonsillitis, respiratory condition, and inflammatory conditions. So that is amazing. Excellent. Excellent for arthritis and rheumatism, and very useful for diabetics. Great in eye wash formulas to help soothe and heal irritated eyes. Superb for vaginal issues of all types. Useful for boils, abscesses, and skin conditions. Very useful as mouthwash for swollen, inflamed, and infected gums. So good, right? Here's the end card for marshmallow root. So look at all of those beautiful actions within the body. Amazing, 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 amazing. So that covers the portion of the class where I wanted to go through all of the I don't just want to say, oh, hey, everybody, you should all be taking Heal All Tea because it's really good for your healing. Okay, Burns, whatever. No, now that you know, now that you've gone through and you've seen all of these beautiful, powerful benefits, I could not be more excited to make this with you and to lead the way in 30 days of taking this consistently to see what we can do to clean up the body. Because not everybody is going to have the ability to do $200 or $300 or $400 a month of herbal protocol to heal their body. But there's so much right here that Dr. Morse says that if you have a very limited budget, just get the Heal All Tea because it will do wonders for you. And we clearly can see how that is true. So I'm going to grab my scale. So I have my scale here. And I am using a scale that it's set up to grams. And this is really, really going to be helpful. So you can measure this out. So when we see the recipe here, and later on, we're going to be talking about how you can take any one of Dr. Morse's formulas and do a kind of breakdown like this. But for now, I want to take a bath in this stuff. I know, me too. Me too. I want to make love to it. I want to wrap myself all in it. And we're going to do that because we're going to be drinking it and we're going to be using this in capsules as well. So here's what we're going to do. You see on the recipe right here, white oak bark, we need 5 parts of white oak bark. And because and what the 5 represents, it could be 5 tablespoons, it could be 5 pounds, it could be 5 thimbles, I don't know, whatever you want that unit to be, that is the what you're going to multiply. You'll see. We're going to walk through this. Carrie says, love this breakdown. Very helpful. Thank you. I'm so glad it is helpful for you. So glad. This is going to be one of our go-to masterclass in our Masterclass series. So I'm really glad that you're giving me the feedback that this is helpful. Really happy about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the one that is the highest concentration, the white oak bark. And what we have here is we've got here the white oak bark. We've got a 1/4 pound. Every one of the bags that I purchased from Herbie's Herbs is a 1/4 pound, right? Now, a 1/4 pound of marshmallow root is different in size, right, than a 1/4 pound of burdock root, for example, obviously, right? So what I'm going to do is I want to use these ratios, these numbers that you see right here. Oh, there we go. There's my finger. I want to use these ratios by weight. I want to do it by weight because I feel like, oops, my belt just notice my belt is off. I think doing it by weight is going to give me the best and most accurate way to make this tea and the most consistent. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the one that I need 5 units of measure of, and that is the white oak bark. So I'm going to say that this is going to be 5 units. Now, 5 units. So what is 1 unit? Well, if this is 113 grams, see that? If this is 113 grams, and we're going to measure it out to make sure, and I'm pretty sure it is, with the bag, it weighs 117. So we're going to get another container and let's see, didn't really prep this part that well. I can tell. Hold on, let me just use this because I think this will be the right size. Whoa. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to open this bag. Get my scissors out. So this is the burdock root. So I'm going to tear down Tare, turn my scale to 0 with the container on it, and we're going to measure out how much is in here. And this is actually 116 grams. Well, 115 grams. So we're going to say that that is 5. Let me turn it this way. Oh, now it is saying 113. 113. Yeah, so that was right. So this is 113 grams as indicated on the package. Right down there. This is 113 grams. I also wrote this all out. Oh. So this is 113 grams of burdock root. No, I'm sorry, of white oak bark. Okay, so that's 115. Okay, 115. But let me pull up my calculator on here on my iPad. There we go. So 113 divided by 5 equals 22.6. 22.6 grams will be 1 unit of measure. Do you understand? We got that right, right? Are you guys with me? Are you following me? So we've got a total for, this is 5 units measuring 115 grams in total. So how much would 1 unit be? It would be 115 divided by 5 equals 1 unit, right? For this recipe. So 22.6 grams is 1 unit. So when we get down here to marshmallow root, Jesus, Murphy, I'm falling apart. This is such a professional show, professional gig. When we get down to here to marshmallow root, way down here at the bottom, way down there at the bottom. When we're using burdock root and marshmallow root, we're going to be using 1 unit of measure. And 1 unit of measure is going to be 22.6 grams because this is 5 units of measure. The white oak bark up at the top here, that's 5 units of measure, all weighing in at 114, 115, right? Give me a thumbs up if you guys are with me. Because what if you had less? What if you had less than 1/4 pound? I just happened to get 1/4 pound, but what if you had less? You would do the same thing. If white oak bark was your starting ingredient that you need the most of, you take the total weight of that ingredient. What are we going to weigh at now? Are we weighing in at? You take whatever your total weight is and you divide it by 5 units of measure. Why 5 units of measure? Because we need 5 units of measure for the white oak bark. All right, so that's going to be our starting baseline. Then we need 4 units of measure for the plantain herb. So for the plantain herb, and I'm going to put all of this in a big bowl. So we're going to so I'm just going to use the same container. So into this big bowl goes the white oak bark. Beautiful. Put my container back on the scale. and make sure it goes back to 0. Okay, when it doesn't, we'll just reset it. No. There we go. It's back to 0. So now I need 4 times 22.6, which is 90.4 grams of the plantain herb. Now, here's the thing. I bought the plantain herb and I didn't realize I was getting the slices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I'm just going to blend this whole thing up in my Vitamix while you guys so patiently wait for me to do that. Because I want it, actually, yeah, I'll do it in the Vitamix. Because I want it much smaller than this. It's just like we're cooking in the kitchen with Burns at lunchtime, just like usual, right? Plugging it in might also work. That's sometimes helpful, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's pulse this up. 'We still got some big chunks in there, but I also don't want to get it too pulverized. So let's measure out 90.4 grams. $90.4 grams. You heard me. That's what I said. Use the Vitamix, right? Yes, girl. Yes. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. So we're going to get out. I'm just going to set that scale back to 0 again. Why is it doing that? Why is it messing around on me? So let's set that back to 0. There we go. And we want 90.4 grams of plantain. That's 25. $90. I mean, technically speaking, I could put the whole thing in. But you know me, when I do a recipe for the first time, I like to just do it like it's written. So we're just going to put this back into here. There we go. And we're going to come back to the Vitamix afterwards to pulverize not all of the recipe, but some of the recipe, because I want to keep some for making brewing as a tea. And I want to also make some into capsules. And for that, I'm just going to add this all into here. When we come to make our powder for the capsules, we're going to grind everything up to a fine powder. But I also just want to have some for the tea. You know, there's some bigger pieces. That's okay. That's all right. Well, when we're portioning it out, we'll pull out some of those bigger pieces. Although technically speaking, nothing. We're having fun. We're playing with herbs. It doesn't have to be, you know, neurotically perfect. put that back to 0. And let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. What's the next one? The next one is comfrey root. Now we're going to, again, go back to 22.6 as our unit of measure times 3, which is 67.8 grams. Okay, so comfrey root. Where are you, comfrey root? Yes, comfrey root is a cute one. It's cute, right? It's black and white. You know me, I like the black and white. So comfrey root, let's get our scale back to 0. There we go. And we're going to go with 67.8 grams. And a little bit too much. So we're just going to take some out. There we go. 67.8. We'll go with 68. Oh, 69. That works too. That works too. So that is going to get just added into the bowl. And we are going to take the next one, which is black walnut hulls. And the ratio for that is 2 units. And again, since we are using 22.6, that is going to work out to 22.6 times 2 is going to be 45.2 grams of the black walnut hull. Yes, Dot, I know, I hear you, and I see you. And you're going to stay outside for a bit. Okay, so 45.2. There we go, 45. And that is going to go right into our bowl. And then we are going to get chaparral herb. And chaparral herb, we need 2 units of measure. Again, 45.2. See how easy it is, guys? $46. It's funny. That's how much that I put out. 43. That's how much I put out from the bag, from the big bag. Almost the right amount, 43. We're going to go in with 45.2. So we'll round that down to 45. There we go. $45. There we go. That's the chaparral. And now burdock root. That's the burdock root right there. So burdock root is going to be 1 unit of measure, which was 22.6. Are we at 0? Yes, we are. Oh. $23. We'll round that up to 23. So 23 grams. And then the last one is the marshmallow root. And you see how there's some kind of like there's a bit of that powder. I'm just going to shake that all up so that I get some of that finer powder up at the top for when I measure this out. My spoon, and this is really light and fluffy. There we go, 23, 25, 24, 23. There we go. So that is the last of it. And before I get doing anything else, I'm just going to get some rubber bands around my leftovers. Hi, Dot. Hi. So I'm just going to wrap these with some rubber bands. Are you really wanting to come inside now, Dottie? Oh my goodness. Whoop. Hey, Carol. Carol says, last night I was up late with a bad runny nose. I couldn't breathe. I thought I was coming down with something. I feel fine now. I'm thinking I was detoxing. This happened before 4 days ago. Yes, babe, you're not coming down with something. Your body is cleaning out something. That's detox, baby. That's what a cold and flu-like symptom is anyhow. It's just your body cleaning itself out. You're not coming down with something. Let me get Dot in. Hang on. Come on, Dottie. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Yes. Hi. I know. It's nice out. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay, so that is it, my friends. So you just put that all in a bowl. And there you go. There you have it. That is our Heal All tea. Now, this you can package up into tea bags, if you have those. Or you can just put it in a jar like I do, like I usually do, and just scoop it out as necessary. I would give it a good shake around and just reach in and pull out a tablespoon and use that to brew your tea. Now, if you're not a tea drinker like me, by the way, let me have a smell of this without making myself sneeze. It smells really good. There you are. Hi. It smells really good. Really, really good. You just want to mix it really, really well. And then bottle it up, baby. You can store it in a mason jar. You can store it in a Ziploc bag. But that is it. We just made Heal All tea. How fabulous is that? How fabulous is that? But now what I want to do is I want to make it into, I want to split it up. I want to divide it. And I want to make it into a powder so that I can put it into our capsules for easier, just to take it easier for those of us who are not big tea drinkers, such as myself. Also, I wanted to let you guys know there was a great part in Dr. Morse's text on botanicals where he says, it is my opinion that herbs are mainly meant to be consumed raw and uncooked, or in a tincture form whereby digestion is minimal and absorption is optimal. However, The roots, barks, and tubers can be boiled and still have a great effect upon the liver, pancreatic, and GI tract function. Boiling, of course, destroys the water-soluble constituents such as the vitamin C complexes, the flavonoids, vitamin B, the B vitamins, and the like. Boiling or heating the herbs can also saturate or bond the fats. However, most of the time, when you are using boiled teas, you are treating symptoms and are trying to promote an immediate action in the body. Most of the active medicinal properties are not destroyed by heat. So you can, with confidence, obviously, the man is making it as and selling it as a tea. So obviously, it's meant to be used as a tea, but he also has the capsules, which is also meant to give beautiful benefits of the raw, uncooked herbs. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide this. You know what? Let me just put it into this bowl for now. I want to just divide this up so that we can have some for tea drinking. Lots of dusties. So we'll have that for tea drinking, right? Where we can just reach in, take a tablespoon, make yourself some tea. I would use a tablespoon to about a liter of water. I find that that makes a good hearty brew. So then there we have all of that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at all of that beautiful, beautiful herbaceous loveliness. Awesome. Awesome. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this mixture and we're going to make it into a powder so that we can get them filled into capsules. Because I'm more able to take 3 capsules than to drink 3 cups of tea, or to drink any tea for that matter. That's just me. This is dusty, y'all. I feel like a mad scientist. I feel like a mad scientist. Oh my God, Dot, you're begging to go back outside already. You're driving me nuts, lady. You're driving me nuts. So I'm just going to fit that lid on nice and tight. And where is the cover? Right here. Right in front of me. Right in front of me. And I'm just going to grind that down. It's not going to take long at all. Oh yeah, that's a very fine powder. That is a very fine powder. You see that? Very, very finely ground, which is going to make it very, very easy to fill my capsules. Everything is completely mixed together. There's no big chunks at all. And let's get filling a capsule. What do you guys think? You think you can do this? Put your hand up if you think you can do this. Let me see who's gonna be brave and step out of any fear about making your own herbal stuff. See how easy I did it right in front of you. Super easy, right? While we fill those caps, why don't we put some water on so that we can make some tea? Yep, you can totally use a coffee grinder. Absolutely. Carrie's got her hands up. Hands up, baby. Hands up. Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me. Hands up, baby. Hands up. I can't sing it because then I'll get copyright struck, which would suck. Okay. Let's get some water boiling. How cute is this kettle, by the way? Isn't she cute? She's red. That's it. Only Carrie is going to make it. Nobody else has their hands up. Rockstar is drinking some orange juice. Awesome. Thanks for the reminder, honey. I'll get my cantaloupe juice in me. So let's get some water going. Duda's got her hands up. Yes, Duda. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. All right. So here we have, I'm sipping my oak bark tea now. Awesome, babe. Awesome. If you're too lazy to make capsules like me, you can just mix it with fruit juice and drink it. Yeah, absolutely. Just like that. It smells good. Why not? Okay, so let's make some drugs. Kidding. Let's make some herbs. Way better than drugs. Oh my God. Like way better. I'm glad I can order it. I'm halfway done with my 64 ounces. Awesome. Drinking honeydew with mint. I'm going to make this herbal tea. So excited. My chickpeas have little tails. Can you eat these sprouted peas in salad? Yes, absolutely, babe. That's why we make them. Carol's got her hands up. Hands up. That shirt is cute, girl. Thank you so much. This is a Lululemon fashion break right now. It doesn't really have a taste. Oh, that's good. This is a shirt that I got at Lululemon. I think I got it on sale for like $10. But it's like, it's a workout shirt. And I just thought, you know what? Let me just put that on and just give it a little Burns zhuzh. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so thank you. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to take the capsule, and these I got at the health food store, and I opened it from the bottom end. Burns, you're brilliant, but that's okay. So these are vegetarian capsules. So they're not made with gelatin. They're glycerin, I believe. Made from plants, not gelatin, which is really good. Okay, so they're super easy to use. So they come in the package as a capsule, and you just pull them apart. just like so. And then you just scoop them. Scoop it. I mean, it's a bit messy, but oh well, that's all good. There you go. And then you just press the caps together. Press the ends together. And there you go. One down, 200 to go. Just for that bag. But that's it. See how easy that is? Oh, and I just threw out, it's at the top of my garbage bin. It's not gross or anything, but I just threw out this D Manos bottle. So if ever you have any of these kind of bottles laying around, this is what you can use to store your Heal All caps. So how about that? Are you guys excited? I'm totally excited. So let me just invite you, if anybody has any questions, if you want to share any of your experiences with using the Heal All tea, feel free to let us know in the comments. Just let it go, guys. Let me hear you. Let's see you. And these press down and they snap together so that they're not going to come out. They, look at that. I could easily pop 3 of these. No problem. Sooner than I will drink a tea. It takes me forever to drink tea. So this is what we're doing, baby. This is what we're doing. Get another small container to just pop the finished ones into. The thing with glycerin capsules is that you do not ever want to get them wet, or any of these capsules. As soon as they get wet, they start breaking down, which is how they work in the body. You get it wet, it starts dissolving, it goes into your system. Linda says, how do you know if the chickpeas go bad? I was gone all day yesterday and wasn't able to rinse. They smell fine and are not slimy. Gonna make the hummus. Oh, perfect. That's how you know. They're not smelly. They're not slimy. That's how you know they're good still. Dot, what are you playing with up there? So there you go. So this is one of those things that you probably want to do, you know, when you're sitting watching TV. Hopefully you're not watching any mainstream news, but you're watching, you know, Dr. Morse or Burns or something interesting that is not the news. You know how I feel about the news. You don't even know the half of it, actually, but that's how I feel about the news. Sharon, by the way, thank you so much for telling me about that movie. I was mentioning it yesterday in class. This is so much fun. I really like doing this. It's relaxing. Just fill a bunch of capsules as you're sitting there. Dottie, what are you throwing off the table? But yeah, I was watching the movie that you recommended, Sharon. Out of the Shadows. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. They have capsule fill trays to make it easier and faster. I got mine on Amazon. Yeah, I have those too. I had seen them when I was looking into. Post your link in the group if you're in are you on the Facebook group, Desiree? I've had those as well, but I thought that was more handy. Have you done it with loose herbs? I know I've done those before. I've tried that before with my cannabis oil, but that I had to do the same thing. It was more of an individual kind of filling process. I'll look into that though, for sure. Okay, you'll share yours? Okay, awesome. Yeah, so Sharon was saying I have a 400 pill tray to make my capsules. Yeah. So you just fill it up with when you have your capsules, you will see that when they come apart, there's a small cap and a larger chamber. When you break them into two, you just fill up the larger chamber, just like so. Yes, Dot, what is it? All right, just fill it up like so. Just put the lid on. Snap the lid down, just like that. Carrie says, my kids and I drink and love the Heal All tea and kidney tea every day. Now we'll make some myself. It will be a fun project. Yes, it will. Get them involved. That's so cool that your kids love it too. I just know that Dolly used to drink a cleanse tea every night that we used to get from Isogenics when we used to be doing Isogenics, which I highly do not recommend anybody to do. But he used to drink a cleanse tea every night. So this will be fun to get him back. I know not to get him back doing that, but I just know that he likes his evening tea, you know. I have to go catch up on the replay. Thank you so much for showing us how to make Heal tea. You're so welcome, babe. I'm almost done for the class. We had a great time today. Yeah, got to order some herbs. Thanks, Burns. No more worries about running out. I count on herbs so I can go to work every day without pain and stiffness. Yes. Such a beautiful testimony, Rockstar, to be able to use and have these beautiful herbs so that you can function, right? So good. Yes, I'm in the group. I'll share mine. Okay, good. Yeah, share that. Yes, share that. Obviously, that would be a lot easier. You still have to load up the capsules and stuff, right? Do you? I remember I was looking into them. And then Dolly made me a tray to do the capsules, but again, that's still filling them individually. I'll have to look into the capsules, but you know, this is just one of those things that I don't mind doing. If it means that I'm going to be able to get all of these beautiful herbs inside of me, it's going to be so good. Yes. I don't know how much it works out to be very honest with you. I think I would want to see, I need to do a couple of calculations before I get back to you with that answer. I need to see how many milligrams Dr. Morse's capsules are and what his dosage recommends, but I'm going to start with probably 3 capsules 3 times a day and see how my body reacts. See how I feel, you know? I know this seems like a ridiculously long process, and it can be. It can be. Yes, you put them in the holder and you can fill them all up at once. Yeah, so that's definitely worth looking into. Absolutely. I completely forgot about that, actually. I just was like, oh, yeah, I'll just fill them up by hand. But this does take more time than we have right now to work on these. So I'll probably order one of those and get the old Amazon to send that to me right away. But there you go. There's enough to get you started off on the right track, and you've got tons of herbs left to go. Physiotherapy done. Going to go shop now. Awesome, Alana. I hope you're feeling better. For tea, it's 1 teaspoon per 2 cups of distilled water. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Thank you. You have the patience of a saint. Well, what else am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not? But yeah, this definitely gives me a good head start. Oops. Right there. Until I can get my my pill filler. And then I'll make sure to put that in my on Amazon, in my Amazon store, the link of which is in the description of this video. But yeah, that's it. We got our powder to fill our capsules, and we've got our loose tea to blend up. And Carrie says it's 1 teaspoon for 2 cups of distilled water. So that is great to know. I didn't use distilled water this time. I do have a one of those big jugs in the. I can't believe I cut that open on the wrong side. Bernadette. Bernadette. So I'm just going to put those capsules into the Ziploc bag. It's a full-on zip top to this bag, but I didn't do that. But I didn't do that, man. So just going to put these all in this bag so that Dot doesn't get in them and go crazy with chasing them all over the floor. And that is perfect. I've got 2 bags so that I can make up 400 capsules. I didn't know how many I would be needing, but yeah. And the size that I'm using here is a 00 size. 00. So I will figure out how much of the capsules per dosage, if you will. But like with any kind of herb that you're using, somebody was asking up top for dosage, and Rockstar says, I take 2 capsules 3 times a day according to the directions on the bottle. Awesome. And then what I would want to know, Rockstar, if you have them nearby and you can tell me how many milligrams is each capsule, because they're different capsules have different sizes. So it all depends, of course, on the size and the the weight per capsule. But that information should be on the container. I don't have one of those with me right now. So I'm just going to cover that up, keep that nice and fresh. I'm also going to cover these ones up, keep these nice and fresh. And I'm going to make some tea, and then we're going to head out. Kelly says, my daughter just said that looks like a huge process. Right when you said that, she said, oh my God, she is psychic. She heard me. I am psychic. I am. That's correct. It is a huge process. It does. It can be. But did we not have fun? We had so much fun, right? I love making stuff myself. I'm kind of a DIY kind of girl, you know. Let me get a teacup. Let's have a quick cup of tea, shall we? So what did you say? 1 teaspoon to 2 cups of water. So I don't know how many cups of water this one holds. Let me see. Okay. Where are my measuring cups? Oh my gosh. So interesting. Okay, I have my half of a cup. Okay, so there we go. So we've got 2 cups of water. And we are going to use a teaspoon. And I'm not going to use an actual teaspoon measure. I'm just going to use a teaspoon. That's just like that. And I'll tell you that the cost to order all of the herbs all together from Irby's Herbs was $70 Canadian, but I did not use all of them. When I break it down, it works out to this entire batch, which means this bowl right here, plus the container of the blended herbs. This combination together cost me $40. 40 doll hairs. So we're going to get a fair bit of capsules out of this. We're going to get a fair bit of the loose tea itself. And, you know, $40 Canadian compared to, it would have cost me over 100 US. But by the time you take into consideration the exchange rate and customs and duties, which is just crazy. Crazy, I tell ya. I'm really happy with that. I'm going to store this in a mason jar. But I'm also just going to strain this out so that I don't drink all of the herbs, all of the pieces of the herbs. And I'm just going to pour it into here and then pour it back into my cup. Now, this that your leftover herbs, you can totally make a poultice out of this. If you have any burns or any, not knee burns, but, you know, burn. It's a burn on your skin. I just totally made a mess on my iPad, on my mouse mat over here, which is all right. It's all good. It's all good. So let's just try that. I don't have any sweetener in it at all, but word on the street is you don't even need it. Let's see. I'll be the judge of no sweetener in my tea. Dottie. I need sweetener in my tea. Absolutely. Absolutely. We will add some maple syrup. Yeah. Where are you, maple syrup? There you are. There you are. Dr. Morse says let it simmer for 7 minutes on the stove. Yeah. I don't want to outcook it too much, though. But yeah, I guess if he says that, that would be fine. Okay, so 450 milligrams each. I have a picture of on my Instagram. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, Rockstar, I'm so sorry. I forgot to put your Instagram. You guys need to go follow Rockstar Ruiz on the gram. Great posts. Okay, so let's... Dot, what are you doing? I like it with the maple syrup. Come on, Dot. Get out of there. Oh my goodness. Listen, you need to chill out. You need to just chill the heck out. All right, you're getting into everything. 450 milligrams, so 4.5 grams per capsule. I need my smaller scale, my more micro scale to measure it out. But thank you so much. 450. Let me write that down. Let me write that down, baby. So 450 milligram each cap. Thank you so much, Rockstar. Hey. Meow. Meow. Okay, so, and it's 2 caps per day. 2 caps 3 times a day. 3 TID. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So Dr. Morse says simmer for 7 minutes. Awesome. Put that tea in a saucepan and simmer it for a bit. I'm good. It tastes good with the maple syrup. I'm not going to lie. Great DIY tea. Are there any other Morse products we can DIY? Yes, all of them. So in tomorrow's class, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to go through how to break down several different formulas so that you guys can get an idea and see how to come up with your own ratios for any of Dr. Morse's formulas. I will go through that in tomorrow's masterclass right here, same bat time, same bat channel. Lots cheaper to make it yourself. Yeah. Now, if you are in the States and you're buying it from him and you don't have to pay an exchange rate of 30% more, like I do in Canada, and you don't have to pay exorbitant shipping prices, and you don't have to pay customs and duties. I got dot hair everywhere now. Then you probably are I would just buy it from him. But if you can source the herbs cheaper and you want to make it for yourself, go for it. It's not good with sweetener. It doesn't taste like anything much. At least mine didn't. No, mine tastes I like how it tastes with the maple syrup. It tastes like I could do this. When I had my tongue sores when I was doing the grape fast in October, the grape juice fast, and my tongue was so sore I could barely talk without, like, I was wincing. Some of those classes that I did, I was like, remember? And I was like, oh, my tongue is so sore. Let me sip some more of this grape juice. This healed it like instantly in a day. And since we just ran down and ran through all of the benefits of these herbs, it's like, oh man, I think I might be a little bit more inclined to make the tea and to drink some tea, you know? If you measure the total weight of the capsule powder in grams and divide by 2, that will let you know roughly how many capsules you'll get out of that blend. Each capsule holds 500 milligrams, depending on how tight you get them. Oh my God, Abe, thank you so much. So I have the 00 count bags and capsules, size 00. I know the size 000 was like, yeah, that's exactly right. Not that I'm doubting you. I'm just trying to figure it out in my head, right? The 000s are 1230 milligram capacity. So yeah, so these are how much did you say? 500 milligrams, depending on how tight you get them. Awesome. I'll have to pull out my cannabis tiny scale that has much you can weigh and measure much lighter flowers. Oh my God, this is really good. Especially in the cold. If you live anywhere where it's cold and you're feeling cold because you're detoxing, one of the side effects, chills, have yourself some Heal All tea. You'll warm up. It'll be so good. So measure the total weight of the capsule powder in grams and divide by 2. That will let you know roughly how many capsules you'll get out of the blend. Awesome. Each capsule holds 500 milligrams, depending on how tight you get them. Awesome. Dot is adorable. We have 3 cats and 5 dogs. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of fur babies. So with the herbs, is it structured water? Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. Structured water. Structured with all of the awareness and the consciousness contained in the herbs. So perfect. I wonder if I put it on my warts on my foot, if that would help. Yes, Karen. Yes. So get the you can either make it into a powder and make it into a paste, which is probably a really good idea. Or you can just, after you make your tea, you can take the herbs and you can make that into a paste. But if you get the herbs full strength, blend them up really into a powder, make a paste, put it on. But also remember, warts are an adrenal weakness. So if you have the tea as you're continuing to do your beautiful detox protocol, these will clear up as well. I remember, says Kelly. You remember. Coconut butter or cocoa butter for the fudge? Cacao butter. Neither of those. Cacao butter. So it's this, Alana. Cacao butter. You can usually find this in the health food stores or like wherever you get better quality foods like Whole Foods and so on. Cacao butter for the fudge, coconut milk in the can. She used the solid top part of the can, right, for the fudge. Yeah. Yes. All right, guys. I am going to call it a day as I sip on my tea. This is amazing. Abe, I will see you on our one-on-one call shortly. I cannot wait. Make the Heal All tea. Take the Heal All tea. We are going to be doing this every single day this month it's January the 25th. January 25th until February 25th, we are having our daily dose of Heal All tea. I am going to be having, since it's the dosage on the bottle, 2 of the capsules 3 times a day, plus sipping on Heal All tea throughout the day, because it takes me a while to get through a whole cup of tea. Although this is really, I'm kind of digging it, is what I'm saying. I really do like it. So that's what we're starting today. So get yourself some Heal All tea, make some herbs. You're welcome. You're welcome. Make some herbal tea or buy the herbal tea straight from Dr. Morse, or get the capsules or make the capsules. And for every day, for 30 days, let's dose it up, baby. Let's herb it up. Let's get beautifully, botanically bodacious up in here. That's what I should call this series. I need to write that down. I need to write it down. Beautifully bodacious botanicals, baby. It's bodacious. It's bodacious. Is my 64 ounces a good amount daily? Yeah, I would say that's a great amount. 64 ounces, that's 1 liter. So 2 cups is 16 ounces. 4 cups, that's like 2 liters. Yeah, sure. Yes, Kelly. Yes. Yes. Especially if you're noticing that you're tapping into more of your healing, you're less inflamed, your weight is starting to indicate that your inflammation is coming down, then absolutely, yeah, keep going. And especially if you feel really good doing that. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, honey. I will for sure. Thank you. You are fun and informative to watch. Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you so much, Carrie. I'm so glad that you found us. I'm so glad that you had fun. And I'm so glad that you got so much value from this to help you on your healing journey. Oh my God, I just got my mail and my Heal All tea came in. I'm so happy. Oh my God, perfect timing. Am I right? Perfect, perfect timing. Thank you guys so much. If you think that this will help anybody in your life, if you know that you have some friends that are on their juicing journey and that might be starting to be interested in tapping into the Heal All tea and the ability from all of those beautiful slides that we saw to heal your body with these beautiful herbs, these beautifully bodacious botanicals, baby, beautifully bodacious botanicals, then share this video out with them. Share it on your social media, send it to them. I don't care how you get the information out there. Detox 103-1, beautifully bodacious botanicals and how to make the Heal All tea was so much fun. This was really fun. I'm really glad that we did this today. All right. I will see you guys all very soon. I love you so much.